Hello folks, I hope that you are having just a great day today. Today I want to take a look at a short story called Attorney for the Damned. It's by Ranier Wyers, is in this collection that I've been reviewing for you, 100 Ghastly Little Ghost Stories. I'll link you to this in the comments below so you can check it out. I did some research to see if I could find it online for free, and I was unable to do so. It was written in the pulp eras. Unfortunately, Ranier Wyers doesn't have a lot of things about him. He doesn't have a Wikipedia page. He doesn't have a bio with some other stuff. So I wasn't able to find out a lot about him. I do know that he wrote. I was able to find some works by him in Weird Tales. So I do know that he was contemporary in the pulp era of a lot of different pulps. I read a few short stories in this collection last night, and Attorney for the Damned was my favorite that I read. I really enjoyed it. It's definitely a horror short story, although it's really more of a gangster and a revenge subgenre of the pulp stories. And gangsters were obviously a big trope during the time, and so you had a lot of gangster short stories that are being written in the pulps. And this feels more. It's more of a gangster that has horror elements to it than it is a horror short story pure. But I do like it. I did think it was well done. I think it's an 8 out of 10. It was my favorite short story of the ones that I read last night. It's 8 pages long, which is longer for this collection, and it uses those 8 pages well. It doesn't feel like it's like I'm bored or too long or anything like that. I think it was very well done and very well conceived, and I like what a writer who doesn't even have a Wikipedia page was bringing to it. And it's my favorite short story that I read last night, of the several that I read. So it was really good, and I enjoyed it. So I wanted to bring it to your attention. Attorney for the Damned. Basically, we're going to open up and we're going to be following along. Our point of view character is going to be this attorney who lives in the darker places of New York City. And he gets a phone call on a super secret phone that only a few people will know the phone to. And he knows not to speak, that there's a code word that you have in order to be able to speak with the attorney. And unfortunately, they don't have the code word. They have the code word, and he's like, only 8 people know this, and 2 of them are dead. So, but one of them says he's a friend of one of the ones, and it's just a new person. But he says, you'll know me as soon as you see me. They set up a meeting. He says, I'm going to come in just like the person who gave me the number, and I'll swing by. He comes into the office of our attorney, and he is recognized as the most notorious criminal in America who's coming through his door. He needs to get out of America as quickly as possible, and he's willing to pay for it. And that's kind of the start and the setup for the story. And then that's it. It's pretty, again, it's well done, 8 out of 10. It uses its 8 pages well. It's got some good description, some good things happen in it. I enjoy the horror aspect that happens at the end of it, and it's really well done. It's definitely a horror short story. It's definitely a horror meets gangster short story, and both of those genres are strong. Although I think the gangster is probably stronger because the horror is just on the last page or a page and a half. But the gangster short story is the entire time, where it opens with an attorney for gangsters who's getting a call on a secret phone that he set up just for his illicit clients. So, it's clearly, which is a clever idea. It's clearly for the pulp era especially. It's clearly a well done, a well conceived short story. So it's to the credit of the writer, and I wish he was big enough that he had a Wikipedia page and there's more out there for you that I could tell you about him. Because Ranier Wyers just is not the guy out there that has a lot of stuff that's written about him, and I think that's to his shame. So anyway, there you are. I'll go ahead and leave you to it. Did you like this short story? Have you read it? What did you think of it? I would be happy to engage with it further, no matter what you think about it in the comments below. If you like this review, please feel encouraged to hit that subscribe button. There's going to be a lot more of these to follow. And finally, hey, I just want to thank you for taking some time out of your day and investing in watching my video. In this social media world, we all have so many things that are happening in our lives that are being pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. So thanks again, and have a great day.